Before Adam ever walked in the Garden of Eden, before the familiar six-day creation account unfolded in Genesis, the Bible may hint at an untold history, a story so ancient and hidden that it lies between the first two verses of Scripture. Genesis 1 verse 1 declares, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Then, in Genesis 1 verse 2, we read, "And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep." Some Hebrew scholars point out that the word translated was can also mean became, suggesting the earth may not have been created chaotic, but became that way. This raises the possibility that something catastrophic occurred between these two verses, a destruction that reduced a once inhabited world to ruin. Isaiah 45, verse 18 reinforces this thought, stating that God did not create the earth to be empty, but formed it to be inhabited. If that's true, then what caused the earth to become formless and void? This is where the gap theory comes in, the idea that a pre-Adamic world existed long before mankind, a world filled with life, possibly even complex civilizations, that was erased by divine judgment. The fossil record offers its own silent testimony. Dinosaurs, massive sea creatures, and strange prehistoric animals that have no place in human history. While many accept an evolutionary explanation, those who hold to a literal Bible see another option. These creatures may have belonged to that earlier creation. But what could have brought about such destruction? Some point to the rebellion of Lucifer, described in Isaiah 14 and Ezekiel 28. Once a perfect guardian cherub, Lucifer's pride led him to seek God's throne, drawing a third of the angels into his revolt. Revelation 12 describes a war in heaven, and if this took place before Adam's creation, it could have affected the earth itself. Jeremiah 4 verses 23 to 26 contains an eerie parallel to Genesis 1 verse 2, with the prophet describing the earth as formless and empty, the heavens without light, mountains trembling, and all cities laid waste, yet with no man present. This is not Noah's flood, since humans existed then. Rather, it may be a vision of an earlier destruction. If so, the darkness upon the face of the deep in Genesis 1 verse 2 could symbolize divine judgment, much like the plague of darkness in Egypt. In this view, the 6 days of creation that follow would not be the original creation of the universe, but a restoration, a reordering of a world shattered by God's wrath. That would make Adam and Eve the first humans of the renewed earth, not the first beings ever to inhabit it.